Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about a very high quality product by Orca, the Orca Zen V2 Freediving Wetsuit. Let's do the unboxing. We have the men and women version. This is the women. Very nice boxing, by the way. Very ecological, but also very neat. Win the trip of the lifetime. Okay, this is something. Okay, this is the wetsuit. The Zen V2 is the top performing freediving wetsuit by Orca, and I'm opening it very slowly because it's such a high quality product. I don't want to ruin it in any way. The boxing is very well made, and there we go. This is the okay, we have tubes and other parts to avoid the compression of the wetsuit. As you can see, there are actually no signs at all on the neoprene. And what is interesting, they have these wetsuit gloves, which we will open now. And they are actually included in the box because you can use them to wear the wetsuit without, cutting it with your nails or damaging it in any way. So this is something we like, of course. Great attention to all the aspects. Let's just take these things away. Well, first of all, there you go, the official Yamamoto logo. So this is an official Yamamoto neoprene made wetsuit. It's Yamamoto 39, one of the best neoprenes on the market. Many top of the line freediving wetsuit manufacturers use Yamamoto 39 nowadays. We've seen that also on the best dive wetsuits that we have unboxed already. This is a 2mm solution, so very thin to permit great movements of the body without, constrictions, and still making a sufficient protection to the body. This solution is great for, of course, constant weight freediving, but also in the pool. 2mm are good for pool freediving, so for dynamic apnea. Now, one important thing is that the Yamamoto neoprene is covered with what they call SCS, which is super compact skin treatment. It's a poliurethane treatment of the superficial part of the neoprene, which protects the neoprene, avoids water absorption, but most of all improves the hydrodynamicity of the neoprene by reducing the friction with the water. So this improves, importantly, glide in the water and the performance. Now let me just move the box away and let's see the wetsuit completely. There you go, SCS, as we are saying, the superficial treatment. Yamamoto 39 Zen, the name of the wetsuit. This is the second version, version 2. Now, first of all, we notice immediately that if we want to open the wetsuit, the zip, which is an Epsilon KK, which is the best quality zip that you can have on the market, very resistant, very smooth, lasting time. It's an inverted solution, which means that you actually, as you can see, go from up to down and not vice versa. This improves the freedom and movement of the legs and the hips, according to Orca. So here we go. What is interesting to know is that the internal part of the neoprene is in a compressive inner fabric, which is very comfortable to wear, compresses the wetsuit on the body, so there are no water infiltrations and no bubbles created, but at the same time is very soft. Look, the extension is really impressive, and I want to show you the complete design of the internal part of the neoprene, which is interesting because it's very well studied. There you go. Now the compressive fabric is in the arms and the legs. You can see it is darker color, while the body has a different pattern. All the parts, the triple joints, are with this nice buttons in nylon, and they of course improve the resistance of the wetsuit in the triple joints, which are of course the weakest parts because they have this multiple connections. As you can see, there are many of these buttons here, so every part is reinforced for a long-lasting solution. The neoprene is made of 95% neoprene and 5% fabric nylon. Again, look at the extension, and indeed even the lower part of the legs around the ankles has this nice rubber reinforcement to make it really resistant and adherent to the body. Now, another important part of the wetsuit, of course, a key part of the wetsuit is the neck. Of course, water can go inside the neck, and if you have water infiltrations, of course, it's not comfortable and you're slowed down during your dive. Now, the Zen 2 has a double solution with this part here of the neck, just wrapping around the neck so the seal is better. And you have also this, well, let's switch it back on the right side. As you can see, it's very, very elastic, and the lining is very smooth. I mean, it just slides on my hands and arms, which makes you understand it's a very comfortable solution. There you go. We put it back in the right position. And here you have the neck part, which you will just wear like this. Then we'll have to test it if it's comfortable to close the zip here. Probably it is. I don't know. I'm used to the ones you pull up, of course. Now here you just position it like this and move it down. As you can see, it's a YKK zip, so very, very well functioning. The zip is then covered with the neoprene to improve protection and water sliding. The Velcro here is, of course, protected when you buy the wetsuit, and you better keep this so it doesn't touch the internal part of the wetsuit when you store it. And as you can see, the Velcro is very wide to close perfectly the neck and avoid any water infiltration. There you go. So overall, a top of the line wetsuit. We'll test it soon with our athletes participating to the Best Choice 2026 for freediving wetsuits. Of course, performance freediving wetsuits, so both for pool and outdoor, but of course with 2mm thick neoprene, so a thin version for top performance. As said, we have both women and men. We can check the men version, but it should be, I think also the graphics is the same. Oh no, it changes slightly, as you can see. Luckily it's all paper because there's a lot of things inside, but it's very ecological. There's no plastic, so very good. And this is the man version. Similar graphics, just this is a cyan and this is a blue, light blue, but the same logic also for the man wetsuit. Exactly the same logic. Very nice. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, yes, put like on the video, follow the channel for more videos, click on the bell to be advised when we have more product unboxing, presentations, testing for you. And if you want to have all the details of this wetsuits, both the men and the women design, go on apneapassion.com, international web magazine. It's a free magazine just for you to read anytime and to analyze all the details of the product. Thank you.